everybody. I just wanted to give you an explanation as to what's going on. I thank you for your patience. It was accumulation of Murphy's Law. I'm trying to do something on Friday with work, and then our main streaming engine for some reason is down right now. So we had to switch over to YouTube. So hopefully you're watching this through YouTube.
Sorry, I've never
And we appreciate you tuning in. I apologize for all of the problems. Things just did not go the way we planned. And when you deal with an all-volunteer organization, unfortunately, not going as planned is part of the plan. So, but we're here, we're live. They're doing their warm-ups now. I will not be announcing during the second game, don't worry. I don't know nearly enough about roller derby to try to do announcing, and if I did, Ms. C would find me, she'd hunt me down, and she'd make sure I never did it again. So, I love Ms. C and I love our roller derbies announcers, and I know that is not me. So I just wanted to give everyone a quick update. Thank you for tuning in. We are going to be right back. Right now the contenders are warming up. Bruising Altitude has already been on the track. As soon as they are all done warming up, we will be getting under action here. I don't have a countdown, unfortunately, to let you know. Let me ask Brad example here. Brad, do you know what time we're getting started?
I don't know the exact time, but it should be within 5 or 10.
Within 5 or 10? Something like that?
Rocky said they were only warm up for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't check my watch.
Right. And Bruising's already had the floor, haven't they? Okay. So I was just filling everyone in that we should be getting started here in about 5 to 10 minutes. Queen Elizabeth is going to be your main announcer tonight, and I believe she's joined on the mic by Phantom Menace, but I'm not 100% on that. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your patience. We will have the game here as soon as it gets started. I'll tell you what, instead of seeing that small little window, we'll just leave it like this. I'm going to turn our mics off here, or the main ones. You'll still hear environmental. If you have any questions, please feel free to text us or to tweet. Thanks for watching.
Test. Oh yeah, now I can hear myself.
I can hear myself too.
Oh cool. Let's talk
Excellent.
about ourselves.
Amazing.
Hello world. How are you today?
I think the world is doing pretty well today.
That's good.
You know, we live in a world where you can
Listen to roller derby.
listen to roller
on the
derby.
TV.
Yeah.
All right.
Watch it on the television.
Yeah. All right. This is Phantom Menace,
And this is Queen Elizabeth.
and we are here at the Fillmore Auditorium in Denver, Colorado. We will
True
be
story.
announcing the contenders bruising altitude bout, which should be starting any minute.
I'm pretty nervous. I don't know about you. I'm pretty fired up too.
I know.
Like
All the murdering.
I can't decide which emotion is overtaking the other one. Am I more nervous or am I more terrified?
I just want
Or
to
am
see
I-
some murdering.
There's going to be murdering going
Like,
on.
not literal murdering,
Not
but
literal murder. I mean,
kind of like literal.
I mean,
Like maybe like a murder of roller girls. What do you think a group of roller girls would be called?
I don't know. I was actually thinking about that the other day because someone told me that a group of unicorns is called a miracle.
Seriously? That's
Yes,
amazing.
It's a true story. So what would a group of roller girls be called?
I feel like a murder. You know what? Can our viewers like text in stuff?
Maybe on the Colorado Sports TV Facebook
page. Okay. Fans, we would like you to go to the Colorado Sports TV Facebook page and start telling us what you think a group of roller girls should be referred to.
And by fans, I'm more interested in hearing what Mama Rizzo Rowdy.
Yeah. Shout out to Nancy Rizzo Rothbaum, our favorite mom in the house in New Jersey, I think, New York,
Long Island.
somewhere over far away from here.
Somewhere not in the mountains.
Yeah, not in Texas either. And another shout out to our good friend Make You Pay, Nicolette.
Oh, for sure. She's
you better be listening. I'm going to check in a minute.
She's straight up listening. She's already been blowing it up all over the Book of Face.
Oh, good, good.
asking
I
where we
expect
were.
Nancy and Q and the rest of you, I expect some votes on what a group of roller girls should be called. What's up? Are they voting yet?
No votes yet.
We start like a group page. You should put a group post up. Oh, there's yelling. Oh, bruising is cheering. Yay, bruising. This actually will be difficult for me to be one-sided announcing.
It's going to be very
which is
hard
probably
for
good.
me as well. But we're going to,
No, I mean, I like both teams.
No, it's going to be difficult for me because I just love RMRG.
Well, I love RMRG too, but I've grown to like DRD. Bruising, they're very nice.
I agree. And this is amazing that we live in a city that they can have two kick-ass
These
teams.
two
Like
teams.
This is the B team, and they are
Top
they
40.
They will annihilate any A
Yes.
team. I mean, you know,
Any.
all of them, all of
Yes.
the above. We'll kill them.
Both of these teams are ranked in the top 40 in the world.
Well, it looks like it's about to happen. And do we know the record? So I know that this team plays each other every single year.
This is true.
So I know that
we beat them last year. I mean, RMRG beat Bruising last year.
And
it was very close.
3 years ago, I believe that Rocky Mountain won as well.
Yes.
So it might be 2-3.
Oh, but you know what? 2 years ago.
That did not work out so well for Rocky
2 years
Mountain.
ago, DRD won.
DRD won,
So
you're right.
3 years ago here in November, when
Bruce
you were
announced
playing,
it-
Bruising lost?
Lost. 3 years ago, yeah.
3 years ago. 2 years ago at the
First Bank Center.
Yep. Bruising won.
You're right.
Oh, maybe. You know what? It sounds kind of like home teams because last year it was here.
Right.
And Contenders won. Always, though, a close game. Sorry that we didn't do our research, fans.
Apologize. You know, there's just only so much you can do every day.
Thank you, Q. Q says she voted. Hopefully she voted for a murder or something similarly awesome. Can you guys pull that up for us? We told them all to. Oh, sweet. All right, sweet. Thanks. All right, they're pulling up the feed of votes of what a group of roller girls should be called. We're voting on the Colorado Sports TV page. They're pulling it up for us. Yeah. All right, we have refs talking and announcers talking. The in-house announcers tonight are Brad Example and Rich Mahogany.
Tournament featured teams from 5 different nations. Roller derby is blowing up, Brad.
All right, so should we discuss who's playing tonight?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so
All right.
this is, so the team roster for the contenders is Alex Terminatiu, 1027.
Bones Patrol, number 12.
Fiona Grapple, number 31.
Brack Attack, 8757.
Got Kish of Death.
Number 147 is Havoc.
Ivana Hasselhaas is number 303.
Helen Wheels, number 67.
Major Lil Pain, 726.
Nikki Bricks, number 30-06.
And Quarantina, H1N1 co-captain.
Also, Rowdy Rothbaum, number 27. This will be her last bout with the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
And Shredder Weeds, number 44.
And then there's another team. They also have skaters. Oh, sorry. We also have Psycho, number 50, for the contenders. And they are being coached by Emerald Isle and Honey Bunches of Chokes. For the Bruising Altitude,
We got Ann Assassin, 5150.
Cindy Verbin, 645.
Let me just stop you right there. They're skating out to the Price is Right
Yeah,
theme.
can you guys hear that?
FYI, that's amazing. All right.
That's all I got.
All right, 1 point for the Bruising Altitude. That's amazing.
Yeah.
We got Fatal Blonde at 7954.
Grace Wright, 1898.
Mazel Tough at number 66. She's the co-captain.
And Midge Mayhem, number Hi-yo!
All right, we've got Nora
Penefrin,
number 91.
Ova Achieva, number 711.
Pootie Tang, number 30.
Razor Cat, 1911.
Rockscar, number 24.
Virginia Creeper, co-captain, number 320.
That's a great name.
It is.
Whizbang Weasley, number 37.
And Dick Willy-Nilly, number 4038.
Excellent. So I think that they are coaches. We've got Saul Good and another
with a beard.
gentleman I don't know.
Dude with a really amazing beard.
goatee.
He's clearly on No They seem to both be participating in No Shave November.
Clearly.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Look at those
I
shoes.
love this Price is Right music. Can you guys hear it? I can't tell if you can hear it. It's amazing. I'm really getting pumped up right now with this. Like, I want to win some prizes. I want to play some Plinko.
I want to be on the Showcase Showdown. That's what this is making me want to do.
Do you think that, or
What's his
name? What's the
It's
dude's
getting a huge
name,
kick out of us,
right?
just FYI.
What's the guy that was the Price is
Barker?
Right guy? Yeah, you think he's here?
I would hope so.
Oh. Yeah, here, I'm being not by, here's the contenders being announced. They also have an amazing song.
Number 1027, make some noise for Alex Terminatiu. Number 12, give it up for Bones Patrol. Number 31, TV star Fiona Grapple. Number 8757, make some noise for Brack Attack.
I'm so excited for this game right now. So excited.
It's going to be pretty amazing.
Yep.
I'm a little fired up, believe it or not.
Number 303, let's hear it for Ivana Hasselhaus.
Crowd is pumped here too. I hope you guys can hear it. This is going to be a great game.
It's a great crowd tonight.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it's on a Friday night too.
Yeah.
I feel like now everyone on the track, everyone here has their whole weekend to go to the mountains and ski and do whatever they need to do.
Yep.
It's pretty
Not
awesome.
that anything could be done. I mean, this is going to be the most amazing part of everyone's weekend. I can tell.
True.
Co-captain H1N1 Quarantina.
All right, so technically a group of Derby girls is called a pack, but I'll just call them Hell on Wheels.
You know-
Thank you,
Zoe Womble. Helen Wheels is actually participating in this game, so I feel like that's a little bit biased, so I'm still going to go with a murder.
I like that, but I do like how Zoe was very technical, and she
That's
just
true.
kind of proved us wrong. Like, you dumbasses.
No,
It's
you know
called
what?
a pack.
I feel like Pack is still biased because that does not include the jammers. So
But, okay, so a pack is what's happening on the track, but what's happening when you run into a bunch of Derby girls outside
yeah,
of the
like
track?
that big murder of Mile High Club over there in purple.
What is that called?
What are they?
I mean, we don't know. We're looking for you folks. We're looking to you folks.
Yeah, let's get some creative juices going here. Let's get some creative voting going on.
I still don't see Make You Pay's comments on here.
Or Nancy Rizzo Rothbaum. We want some votes here.
Who is new to roller derby tonight? There's somebody out there. We'll introduce you to the game as it goes on. Reader's Digest version 230.
Wait, let me fix my hair. Queen and I are taking a selfie.
Called Jam.
We'll post it shortly.
5 skaters from each team on the track. One of them starts off behind the others.
All right, here we go.
That's the jammer. They score points.
We have skaters on the track.
Blockers who pick up the pack to earn the right to score. Then they actually pick up.
Looks like contenders have Psycho, number 50, jamming. And for bruising altitude, Midge Mayhem, number Hi-Yo.
In the pack as blockers, we have Helen Wheels, Quarantina, Fiona Grapple, and Nikki Bricks. And on the track for Bruise and Altitude, there are some amazing skaters that unfortunately I can't see their numbers yet.
Amazing skaters. Yeah, it is hard to see from where we're at. We'll try to tell you when they get going here. Psycho is out, lead jammer. They're doing a really good job of holding Midge Mayhem, number Hi-Yo. She's in the front. She knocks down Quarantina to get out.
Hit on Quarantina to get out.
Psycho is scoring.
Psycho's out. She's scoring. She calls it off. She gets a full 4 points.
Yep, 4-0 contenders.
We've got Whiz Bang Weasley, Creeper out there as blockers for...
Is it Virginia? Oh, I see. You're saying that for the blockers. I can't tell who's jamming for bruising, but that's Shredder Wheats for Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. We're having an official timeout right now. They seem to be resetting the clock.
There's a little bit of issue always with the time around here.
I don't know why a roller derby game can't just start and go. We had some hiccups in the beginning of the last game too.
Let's just talk about the first game. Wow, those punks were insane.
God.
And the team from FOCO just came in and took no prisoners. I mean, it was back and forth the whole game until there was maybe 6 minutes left on the jam, on the period, and it was
got intense.
It did. It got really intense. But those kids are such great sports. They went and they were so very, very
amazing.
They were very happy and
what I really like about the punks was how much heart they put into it. Just watching them, how animated they were when they were playing, you could just really see that they were totally enjoying themselves and just having a great time. The Roller Punks, RMRG's jammer on the last jam, she exhausted. She had her hands on her knees, but she just kept going. There she is over there, across the track from us with her pink hair. She did a great job.
Yeah, she did amazing.
All right, you know what? Let's do another thing. Fans in the house, not in the house, fans not in the house. Let's post in some adjectives
that are not amazing
for Queen Elizabeth and Phantom Menace to use. Let's start talking about adjectives. Good. Awesome.
Super duper.
Look, this super duper awesome jam seems to be. Oh, it started. All right, let's figure out who this jammer is for bruising. Both jammers still stuck in the pack as they come around turn 1. Number 111.
For the Denver Roller Dolls, Bruce and Altitude is out and is the lead jammer. Shredder Wheats, number 44, is still
Ova
in the
Achieva.
pack.
Shredder Wheats still stuck as Ova Achiever is going through, scoring some points. Looks like Shredder gets out.
Ova Achieva calls it.
No, Ova Achieva goes to the box for a
back
back lock. So the power jam for Shredder Wheats, and she is not lead, so she cannot call the jam. She's scoring points now. Yep, easy 5 points for Shredder Wheats.
5 points, contenders. Shredder Wheats picking up all 5 points.
Here she comes again.
For her opponents in the penalty box.
It's probably hard for you guys to see because they're on the other side of the track, but Shredder is just making quick work of the pack. Like a spoon in cereal as it goes to your mouth. That was horrible.
And
oh no, she lost her star. Oh no, her star fell off.
Unfortunately, she's not able to score points while she's not wearing her star. Am I right?
No, she's not scoring points when her star's not on.
This is unfortunate because now the Bruise and Altitude jammer is through the pack with 5 points. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, and don't worry, Shredder just grabbed it.
She needs to put it on before she can start scoring points. We are losing some blockers. LP, Major Low Pain, to the box. And Ova Achieva has scored 4 points. Both jammers approaching the pack again, and it looks like we have 15 seconds remaining on the jam.
Big hit on Shredder Wheats by 1911 Razor Cat, who is an amazing blocker for not only Bruising Altitude, but also for the Mile High Club.
Yes. Yes.
Which is
and
Denver
she's coming around
Roller
again.
Team that did very well at championships.
They did. They did do well.
All right. So the score right now is 19-15. The contenders are still ahead. The time left on the clock for this period is 27-12.
And we have Ivana Hasselhaus jamming for RMRG contenders, and I don't know the bruising jammer's name, but we'll get back to you. We have 3 blockers for Rocky Mountain: Fiona Grapple, Kish of Death, and Bones Patrol. Bruising jammer is out lead. Not sure what her name is. Ivana Hasselhaus stuck in the pack still. What is it? Grace Riot. All right, we're back to a full 5-on-5. Grace Riot stuck. She's not getting through for points, but she's getting a little offense from Nora Penefrin on the inside. Unable to take advantage of that. Ivana Hasselhaus is out. About to come around and start scoring points. Oh, and Grace Riot calls the jam. 2 points, but not before Ivana Hasselhaus scores 1.
That was a really quick 1 point that Ivana scored.
Yeah. Yeah, she's speedy.
Already a very close game.
All right, Havoc jamming for contenders, and I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I'm not sure the bruising jammer's name.
With the star from Bruisers, number 30, Cootie Tan.
On the bright side, we have some adjectives coming in: bubbly, colossal,
and elegant.
Elegant.
I'm going to use elegant from now on. Let's hope that this is a really elegant jam.
This is going to be a super bubbly jam.
Super bubbly jam.
There's lots of bubbles. I can tell already.
All right, so we've got Havoc out there for the contenders.
Right, and the bruising jammer is 30. Pootie Tang.
Number 30.
Havoc her ways out for lead jammer. Pootie Tang still stuck in the pack. She's in the front though, stuck behind Frack Attack, and now just Helen Wheels doing a little reverse blocking. There's a reason her name is Hell on Wheels.
And Havoc is through for a cool 5 points.
A bubbly 5 points.
A bubbly 5
if you will. Oh, and
Pootie Tang is out, and Havoc has called the jam. The score right now is 26-17 with 25 minutes left on the clock. Contenders are ahead.
26-17 with 25 minutes to go in the first period. Timeout being called, an official timeout.
There is an official timeout happening right now.
Shocker.
Noise for these officials.
There might be a problem with the clock or the score. I don't know.
I think there's some concern about the score. I feel like this is a very bubbly timeout.
This is a bubbly timeout for sure. Still looking for your folks' advice on what you would call a group of roller girls, whether or not they're on the track or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a pack that's on the track, when you're off the track and you encounter a group of roller girls, what do you call them? Have you run into I know you want to say
gaggle.
murder.
I want to say gaggle now.
That's already a thing.
A Fergie.
Oh,
jam is on. Psycho jamming against Midge Mayhem. Midge is in the front of the pack, but she is struggling behind a wall of contenders as Psycho gets out lead.
And Hydo is going to get a back block on for the Bruising Altitude. So now Psycho is going in without being contended as a jammer.
Psycho's contending without being contended against.
Get it? Ba-dum-cha. We definitely need some more sounds over here.
She's through for an easy 5 points. She makes this look easy. I love watching Psycho jam. She's pretty much amazing.
She's just so wily.
Yeah.
So fired up.
Her little legs move so fast. There she is for another 5 points, and she calls the jam. I guess they're keeping Midge Mayhem in the box.
23 minutes left in this period. We've got 36-17 with the contenders ahead.
Seems like right, this time we have Shredder Wheats jamming, and she's going to start on a power jam with Midge Mayhem number Hayo in the box. This is a fun song. Can you? I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. It's got a weird beat. It's making me bouncy. All right, here we go. Shredder jamming. Getting lots of offense on the start. Stuck behind a 3 wall of bruising altitude, but she is staying in bounds, which is good. Midge Mayhem is back in from the penalty box.
Fiona Grapple is not allowing her to get around too quickly.
This is true.
Neither is Helen Wheels or our
doing
friend
good.
Fish of Death.
Shredder Wheats gets stuck up on the inside. Helen Wheels coming through to play a little offense for her.
And it looks like Midge Mayhem is out for bruising altitude as your lead jammer.
This is true, yep. Shredder Wheats still stuck. Looks like Shredder's trying to pass the star. Like she's removed the star panty, the star cover from her head.
Oh, it's a cover now?
I learned from Star Trek that we're supposed to use terms that the non-derby world understand. Yes.
Gotcha.
Midge Mayhem through for 5 points.
Yeah, that is a grand slam.
Shredder Wheat's still stuck. Looks like she passed the star to Major Low Plane.
I'm a big fan of this star pass situation when you're stuck as the jammer. Like, it's a great way to just get out of it.
Mile High Club, Denver Roller Dolls Mile High Club actually did that a lot when the Gotham Girls Roller Derby came here for the thin air throwdown, and it sort of became popular after that.
True.
Looks like LP Major Low Plane has the star for the contenders, but she is still stuck in the back as Midge Mayhem gets through for another 5 points.
And we lost, the contenders lost Helen Wheels to the penalty box for a multiplayer block.
They did. Major Low Pain gets out as Midge Mayhem comes around for another 5 points, and
that is
called
a tie game.
Okay, 36-36.
Just like that.
This is an extremely exciting game. Very bubbly.
Super bubbly. Oh, an official review is happening at this point.
You guys are familiar with the drinking game of official reviews, right? You should have had 3 shots by now. And if you're not counting, you should have another 3 more.
That sounds terrifying.
What do you think those zebras are talking about in that zebra huddle?
Guaranteed they're talking about the patches on their shorts. Like who has the best patches, how did they get
or like
them?
who did the best sew job when they sewed them on.
Yeah, or whose wife did the best sew job. I mean,
oh yeah, totally.
It's just whatever.
Or Shorty should win because or Sonia, they're the 2 female refs. So they probably sewed their own patches on.
Straight up, they did. They definitely did.
Yeah. Let's give an audience high five to our officiating crew. They're volunteering their time to be here.
And a lot of them have been here since like 4 o'clock in the afternoon because they had to ref the bout earlier with the punks. So
this is true.
So yeah, I mean, no one's getting paid to do this. We're all here.
Well, we are.
We are because we are super celebrities.
Yeah, and we're amazing. I'm sorry, we're bubbly. And no, we're elegant.
Elegant.
Yes.
I can't think of a better word to describe the 2 of us than elegant.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I can't think of a better word to describe roller girls than elegant.
Totally elegant. Super elegant. Fancy.
Completely. There is a really great crowd here tonight. Everybody is really fired up. This is such a great rivalry between these 2 teams. No matter what they do, it's a great game. It always comes down to the last jam.
Yep.
There's people flipping tables over. It's just insane.
Yep. We're going to flip the table over behind us. So you guys will probably not be able to watch the last jam because we're going to flip the table over. Ivana versus Willy Nilly. Ivana for RMRG, Willy Nilly for Bruising.
Frack and Rowdy Rothbaum out there.
Oh, Willy Nilly out lead jammer.
And Helen Wheels is back in to try to give a little offense to our friend Ivana out there.
Willy Nilly coming around on a scoring pass. As Ivana is still stuck behind 2 in the front, Nora Penefrin, and looks like Razor Cat potentially, I'm not sure. Oh no, that's Mazel Tov. They don't look anything alike either, sorry. And willy-nilly calls the jam.
So
4 points
lead
later.
change. So if you're into that game, you have a drink. Because
That's another shot.
Putting
Yep.
Bruising in the lead by 40 to 36. Havoc on the line for the contenders.
Havoc for the contenders. And Ova Achieva for bruising. I'm just going to repeat whatever Brad Example says. Superb. This jam is going to be superb.
This jam is going to be superb.
Oh, and Alex terminate you.
Up at the front, trying to hold back
Unable
Ova Achieva.
to hold
And
Ova
Havoc
Achieva.
is pushing her way right through. For just such a little peanut, she's so tiny, but she is
Solid
tough.
hit to the inside. But it was an illegal hit, so she is out, not lead jammer, as Ova Achiever is scoring some points and calls the jam. 2-0.
2-0.
So it should be 40 to 36. 42
You're super
to
good at
36. No, I don't do numbers. Oh my God, we're bringing the pivot line back. I feel like, did they just do this too and we missed it?
in a row that they are at the pivot line.
Whoa. That's what I love
pretty
about these teams. They're not afraid to try anything.
I feel like I saw a little bit of pivot line action at Champs a couple weeks
A little
ago.
bit, yeah, a little bit.
People aren't afraid anymore.
It's true. Some people
Gotta
aren't.
give it some love
Psycho
once in a while.
jamming
Psycho
against.
Psycho's
Huge hit in the front there. She's just
Someone's
moving her
getting a
little
back
legs.
block.
Push, 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 and she gets through
Psycho
lead
is through
jammer.
as lead jammer.
And
Grace Riot out there trying to get through that very tight wall with the contenders up at the front. And she just squeaked through. She is through
contenders
the
have
pack. Contenders
lost
are going to play a little bit of offense
two
to help
blockers.
Psycho get through, score some points, and she is calling that right off with 2 points.
Psycho calls it with 2 points.
Excuse me, that was a hiccup. Shredder Wheat's jamming this time. Rowdy Rothbaum on the track with Frack Attack, blocking as the duo of blockers for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. We've got Midge Mayhem against Shredder Wheats jamming for the two teams.
Blocking out there for the Bruising Altitude is Virginia Creeper.
Midge Mayhem lead jammer for
Fatal
bruising.
Blonde
Top DRD wall.
Shredder Wheats
was Bang Weasley.
does some fancy footwork there on the outside. She gets around, but not before the bruising blockers waterfall back around her as Midge Mayhem scores.
But after
5
a really
points.
big, amazing hit by Frack Attack.
Yeah.
But sadly, Frack went out as well, so.
Oh, Shredder's panty came off again. She's got it in her hand. She might have been attempting a star pass. We'll see here.
And another one.
Oh, and she passes the star to Fiona Grapple, who gets out quickly.
And she has passed the star to Fiona Grapple. Did you already say that?
I did.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay.
I was watching the game.
Yeah, it gets
Sorry.
exciting. It's an
Sorry,
exciting
Max.
game. Don't be sorry. That is 0-0 there. We have a score of 52 for the Bruising Altitude and 38 for the contenders.
With 17 minutes
Do
and
we
20
do we
seconds.
drink on pivot line starts too? I feel like we should.
We should.
Yeah. So you guys should
Okay.
catch up. Couple 3 drinks probably.
Okay, that's fine.
Willy-nilly jamming against Ivana Hasselhouse. Hasselhouse.
Hasselhouse.
She probably doesn't say it
Yeah.
quite like that.
No, probably doesn't. Not so much.
Oh, a solid hit from Willy-nilly. Everybody falls down to the ground. And she is out, lead jammer. Oh, but not before Briggs hits her. Knocks her down. She stands up on the track and cuts. Oh my God, that was amazing. Oh, but Ivana Hasselhouse has also received a cut. Both jammers going to the box. Oh my God, this is going to be a 2-minute jam.
Losing your minds.
You guys going?
Willie will stand to rejoin the action.
Phantom Menace is super famous and is signing an autograph right now. So willy-nilly is back on the track. Alex Terminatio is not going to let her around. That wall in the front of Frack Attack, H1N1 Quarantina, and looks like, I don't know. That. Oh, and Nikki Brick's out there. Not going to make it easy for her. Ivana is back on the track as well. Bruising Altitude walls are not making it easy either. It looks like.
Ooh, these are some big hits here. 2 of the best teams in the world.
And these are some amazing tight walls. Very superb walls. No one's getting out of the pack easily, that's for sure. Some great offense by the Bruising Altitude jammer blocker.
And around they go. So important to note that Denver is the only city in the world that had 2 teams that participated in the International Championship tournament 2 weeks ago. In fact, there are a few skaters skating this evening that skated 2 weeks ago. One of them is Dick Willy-Nilly.
Brack just went in and laid a huge hit on a blocker that had knocked her jammer out. It was amazing.
Yeah. And bubbly.
It was so bubbly and superb.
Was it murderous?
Stupendous. It was stupendous. I'm going to go ahead and use that now. And you can, no.
Oh, well, cut on Ivana.
Sadly, Ivana got a cut. She's going back to the penalty box.
And the jam has ended. We are now at potentially 65-42. So, as I was saying, 2 skaters participating today, skated 2 weeks ago. Willy-Nilly, who was just jamming for contenders, or sorry, who was just jamming for Bruising Altitude, and Midge Mayhem. You might not recognize them this evening because when they skate for Mile High Club, they use their legal names.
They do.
They do. Williams and Wilhelm. Incidentally.
Yeah. Works out well. So this is the end of Rocky Mountain Roller Girls' 10th season. Can you believe that? I mean, it's been 10 years that the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls have been in existence.
Where were you 10 years ago?
I was drinking far too much, running around Japan.
That's amazing. Where was I? Let's see, 20. I was in my first teaching job, like a big dork. Where were you, fans, 10 years ago?
10 years ago, where were you?
10 years ago,
Do you know where Winona Fighter was 10 years ago? Playing roller derby. You know where She Who Cannot Be Named was 10 years ago? Playing roller derby.
Where was Tootsie? Where was Tootsie Roller?
She was
in middle school.
She was still a fetus, to be completely honest.
Sorry. Helen Wheels was playing roller derby 10 years ago.
She is
not
a
here.
pioneer in the sport, for sure.
Helen Wheels is famous in the roller derby world. She's known throughout the world.
She is definitely one of those people that has been there for all of like the peak events that have happened throughout the existence.
She's been a huge
derby.
influence to the derby community. Board, helping to make some of the changes to the sport as we've grown. 10 years ago, people could cut and not go to the box. Fighting was encouraged 10 years ago. There's actually a picture of Helen Wheels beating someone who's on the ground. It's pretty amazing.
I started playing roller derby 8 years ago, and that year, our head referee, quote unquote, didn't wear a helmet. None of the refs wore helmets.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
And he had stars sewed onto his jersey for how many fights he broke up.
Oh,
so, I
my
mean,
God, that's
it was
insane.
a very different game back then.
You started 8 years ago.
I did.
That's cool.
So it's a very different game. Super exciting. I get a little irritated when people say that roller derby is boring and the fun is gone. Like, I think the fun is still there. I think
there's a lot more strategy.
You can't tell
today.
me that watching that championship game was not exciting 2 months
It was amazing.
ago.
How many of you guys not in the house watched that championship game?
I did. I wanted to flip every table in the building and then burn my house down because it was like I was so fired up.
I was there, and the emotion in that venue was just insane. I mean, it was heartbreaking, that last jam, and it was interesting because everybody had all these different emotions, much like this evening.
I've never seen
so many official reviews.
So many official reviews.
What is going on?
And with 15 minutes left in the game. I mean, I feel like...
In the half,
you're right. Not
this
even in the game.
has lasted forever. Here's Wolfie. Make some noise if you're at home. Yell at the TV and take a shot.
Take a shot for Phantom Menace, who's on official duty and can't have anything to drink.
So what do I know? I'm just an announcer.
All right, I think we're finally going to get skating again.
Bye, sweetie. I had some little nuggets come over to say goodbye to me. Sorry for the brief interruption. All right, here we go. Looks like we are getting started again. We have a power jam for Bruising Altitude. Ova Achiva jamming. She is getting some offense, but stuck. We've got a no-pack situation, and Rowdy
going back to do
Rothbaum.
some bridging.
Yeah, taking one for the team, doing a little bridging. Telling her teammates where they're at. You're good.
Got Bones Patrol up there and Low Major Pain.
That was a beautiful bridge.
That was a very great bridge, but Low Major Pain is going to the penalty box. We will likely be seeing Ivana back into the mix shortly.
Oh, offensive hit from Fatal Blonde, but doesn't do a whole lot as Bones Patrol and Rowdy Rothbaum stay on the jammer Ova Achieva. They're knocking her around. She does a little hippity hop over Bones Patrol. Ivana Hasselhaus being very patient, trying to make sure she does not get a penalty, I would assume. Oh, Ova Achieva, some fancy footwork on the inside. We've got some offense on the in for Ivana. Contenders then set up a nice 3-wall in the back. And they're able to slow Ova Achieva down.
Slowing her down a little bit.
Oh, man.
Ova Achiever does really great inside work.
Yeah, she does.
On her toe stops, just getting right through that pack. Just
Ivana's
breaking
still
out
stuck.
the points.
Panty is off for Ivana. Looks like she's looking to pass it.
She would be passing it to the pivot.
Who is...
I'm not sure there is one out there. Wait, she's behind that. It would be Low Major Pain.
Bones Patrol doing some fancy 360s trying to hold Ova Achieva, but unable to. Ova Achieva waving at her fans. She doesn't seem to be working that hard. If she can wave at the Mile High Club who's seated over there, she's not working hard enough.
No, I think that
Ivana's out.
I mean, you should know better than anybody, Phantom Menace, that if you get out of the pack and you busted your ass, you want to wave and do a little dance.
I mean, you want to, but you shouldn't have the energy to.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of showboaters out there.
This is true.
Kind of okay.
Yeah. Showboating is okay?
I'm a big fan.
All right, fans, what do you think? Showboating?
I love showboating. I don't like dancing in the end zone, but I love showboating a little bit.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's totally the same thing.
No, it's not.
Oh, pivot line again. Everybody take a shot. Havoc jamming against Grace Riot? Grace Riot.
Yeah.
5-on-5.
Wow, that is fantastic.
Bringing it back to 2010. We're probably doing some anniversary strategies for our anniversary bout, I would assume. Grace stuck in the back of the pack. Oh, she gets a hole, but then gets stuck on her own team as the contenders recycle around. She's still being held up in the front there.
And Quarantina is knocked.
Oh, Quarantina, awesome.
Drug her back.
Havoc out lead.
Havoc is out for lead jammer.
Man, that was a
30 seconds to get out. That's really
pretty
tough.
intense.
These are some amazing walls.
Here comes Havoc scoring pass. Woo! Apex jump for Havoc. She nails it and keeps going. Grace Killy's still stuck in the pack. She star passes and a huge hit from Kish of Death, knocking the pivot turn jammer out of bounds.
That's Grace Riot, not Grace Kelly, the president of the Wolf today.
At least it was a derby name.
That's true.
Havoc out for another 5 points. She looks at the ref. She looks ready to murder some people because she's
and there
a
is
murder.
definitely a pivot pass.
Oh, and she's out.
Star pass right there.
Yep. Here comes Havoc. She's only got 2 blockers. Oh, big hit by Nora Pinephrine as she gets hit out of bounds and calls the jam. 87-53, so not quite enough to get the contenders to the lead, but they are narrowing the gap. Psycho jamming against Midge Mayhem, and Willy Nilly also on the track. God, these official reviews are going to take all day.
All right, so we've got Virginia Creeper out there willy-nilly.
Oh, Mitch Mayhem, quick work of Frack Attack, which is not an easy thing to do.
And there's some multiplayer blocks being assessed to the Bruising Altitude, and Psycho Sarah is getting right through.
Psycho is amazing. When I grow up, I want to be just like
Definitely.
Psycho.
Same.
Yeah, she's so pretty, too. Look at her. Look, can you guys see her while she goes by? So pretty. All right, Quarantina coming in from the box, staying in front of Midge Mayhem as she comes around to start scoring.
Midge Mayhem around the corner on one toe stop. That was very amazing.
Midge is incredible.
Through again for another 5 points.
Yep. Star pass to Fiona Grapple. America's sweetheart, if you will. This jam is probably going to last all day. All day, ladies and gentlemen.
All day long.
All day long.
All day long.
All day.
2 for the contenders on that last jam.
98:53 and 9.5 minutes remaining. Timeout. Everybody, you know what? I don't think we do drink for timeouts.
We don't drink for timeouts.
You can. It's optional.
It is optional. You can do whatever you want, to be completely honest. Like, be free with it, man.
Yeah. Can you count how many drinks you've taken so far? Not you personally. Sorry, fans. How many drinks have you had to take for official reviews and things? If you can count, please continue drinking.
If you cannot count, you're doing it right, is what I like to say.
If you cannot, you might want to slow down, or you might not know what happens in the end of the game.
That's fine. We'll just put it on the internet, and you'll be able to figure it out.
Oh, that's true. Then
tomorrow.
they'll get to listen to the smooth stylings of Queen Elizabeth and Phantom Menace. I feel like these timeouts are going to take all day.
They will take all day.
All day.
All right.
Helen Wheels and Alex Terminaciu saying that they are ready to play by lining up on that jammer line.
I need to use gargantuan more, according to
Gargantuan is a great word.
Happy 21st birthday, Madeline.
All right, so this is a 5-on-5 pack. It is sexy.
Yeah, and the
Look at
contenders
that.
are saying, you know what? We're not going to take the pivot line with you. We're going to have Bones Patrol set a bridge so that we have a pack, and we're going to line up in the back. Shredder Wheat's jamming for contenders. She's up front as the bruising jammer is being held in the back by Helen Wheels, Alex Terminaciu, and Major Lil Payne. Shredder forcing the bruising blockers to bridge out, and she gets out lead jammer with some fancy footwork on the outside. Oh, that almost looked like LP punched Bones in the throat. I think that it was a push, but bruising jammer still stuck as Shredder Wheats comes around to start scoring some points. Bones Patrol saying, you're not getting past me today.
Major Lil Payne is heading to the penalty box.
Yep. Which does allow...
It appears as if somebody else is going to the penalty box for high block, and Shredder Wheat just called that jam off after 5 points.
Yep. Fiona has taken the star. Fiona Grapple taking the star for the first time. She has taken a few panty passes. I'm sorry, a few cover passes.
That doesn't roll off the tongue as much as
it really doesn't.
I mean, panties does. Sorry.
Panties is a great word. She is jamming against a skater in white. Ova Achieva.
Yep. You know, Fiona Grapple is a great blocker and which means she's a great jammer because she's so tough,
agile, and look at that apex
so
jump
powerful
over the players.
Superb job.
Yep. Ova Achiever still being held by 2 blockers, and then she gets through as Kish comes around. Got a little offense. Oh, as Fee gets through. Oh, 4 points. Does not call the jam. Looks like at least one of the blockers. Oh, she did get all 4 points. Bruising lost a blocker to the penalty box.
Fiona showing great respect for her blockers, knowing that they're going to hold that jammer and they'll be able to allow her to get through and get some more points.
Almost like she's jazzercising.
Almost like she's jazzercising.
That means that Fiona earned the point for passing.
And Fiona is
This jam could last all day.
All day.
All day.
Nikki Bricks is back on the track for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls contenders.
Fiona Grapple coming around. Oh my God, did you guys see that spin move on the inside? It was amazing. And then she got hit out of bounds, but she got hit in the back. So that blocker is headed to the penalty box. God, Fiona Grapple with some fancy footwork on the outside edge. I hope you guys caught it. I didn't see. Fiona is really narrowing the gap here.
Chiva is through the pack.
Yep.
For 4 points.
Offense from the contenders for Fiona. And then she calls the jam before she's able to get through. So we have 102 for bruising to 73 contenders.
Got 6 minutes and 36 seconds left on the period clock.
Frack Attack, Alex Terminaciu, and Rowdy Rothbaum blocking for contenders.
Got Willy Nilly, Mazel Tov, and
Rockscar.
Rockscar and Willy Nilly, both skaters for the Denver Roller Dolls on the Mile High Club at Champs a couple weeks ago. That's pretty amazing.
Yes, Rockscar did not play, I don't think.
She didn't?
No. Jamming Havoc for Contenders and Grace. Not the Whiptida. Grace Riot out, lead jammer.
Lead jammer.
She must have heard us saying her name. There goes Havoc around the outside. Oh my goodness, that was quick work by Havoc on the outside. Amazing. I mean, bubbly, gargantuan. A gargantuan spin, cycle, skate, roll. Oh, Grace Kelly falls. Oh, and she does not call the jam. Yes, she got it before she got there.
She just called it. Yep,
but
so that is
Havoc,
a 0-0 jam right there.
Havoc passed Grace, so she scored 1 point. You guys hear that music? It's getting intense in here.
It is getting so intense. I don't even know what to do with myself
anymore.
I'm
going to pee my pants. I'm so excited. Midge Mayhem jamming against Shredder Wheats. Helen Wheels, Quarantina, and I believe Bones Patrol blocking for Contenders against Razor Cats. Mazel Tov.
I'm informed via Twitter.
And Fatal Blonde.
A few minutes ago,
Midge Mayhem hit out of bounds. Manages to come back in and get lead jammer. Oh no, not lead. She must have done something illegal.
I think it was a no pass, no penalty.
So then Shredder should be lead.
And she calls it very
calls
smartly.
the jam. Yeah.
Was lead and calls off the jam. There's like no points awarded on that jam.
We haven't seen Psycho Jam in a while, have we?
Official timeout. So these referees can find
Oh, official timeout.
about which is
Boring.
Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. What are they talking about? What are the refs talking about?
They're talking about the fact that they're going to go to Hamburger Mary's after this bout and drink copious amounts of Pabst Blue Ribbon.
You think so?
I think so. I think they're talking about who's going to buy all the drinks tonight, and I think it's going to be Spankin' the Monkey.
All day, ladies. All day, ladies.
Oh, interesting. It looks like Shredder Wheats taking the camera star back.
Ova Achieva is overachieving by standing on the jammer line in the middle of an official review.
Pretty fired up about it.
She kind of doesn't. She looks a little smug to me. She's probably super fired up. I mean, she's probably smug because
you got to put your game face on. Like, there's something to be said about.
She's saving her game face for when the jam starts.
Yeah, I think that's. You know,
oh, here we go. Oh, it seems like the RMRG jammers in the penalty box now.
For some reason, I'm not
yeah,
entirely
we should probably
sure.
pay attention. Let's see if Brad Example or. All right, jam is on. Ova Achieva jamming, power jam. Getting all kinds of offense. Contenders are staying in front. Oh, she cut? Somebody cut.
We think that
Jammer cut, going to the box.
We think that Rocky Mountain Jammer is in the penalty box because of an illegal procedure, because she was not, in fact, lead jammer, even though the referee called her lead jammer. It's very confusing. Nonetheless, she's back in. It's a tiny little power jam, and let's see if Shredder Week can capitalize on that.
She is jamming against Willy Nilly. Willy Nilly is a truly bubbly skater.
Bubbly, versatile skater.
She actually is really good at jamming and blocking, which is difficult. There's a lot of skaters out here today that are very good at jamming and blocking.
Ova Achieva is back in for DRD's.
Shredder Wheats is out, signaled lead jammer. This time she's got a big L pointing at her, so
we'll see if Ed McMahon can withhold that, even if she goes to the penalty box. She's
and 5 points.
5 points.
Wait, 5 points.
5 points.
Star pass for DRD. Crack Attack is another skater who is really good at blocking and jamming. She's going to the penalty box for some reason.
She got a cut.
Oh, okay.
She accidentally cut the track. It'll happen.
Yeah. It's usually accidental when it happens.
Well, we've got 3 minutes left in this period, which is...
Is there going to be another official review? That's the big question of the day.
I hope so. I do.
You need another drink?
I do.
Yeah.
I am thirsty. I need another Pabst Blue Ribbon immediately.
I'm going to say something witty.
No, you're not.
Except I'm not. Ivana Hasselhouse jamming against Grace Riot.
Grace Riot.
Stuck on
Good job.
Quarantina.
Helen Wheels and Fiona Grapple out there, not letting her get through very easily at all.
Ivana Hasselhouse stuck in the back.
That wall in the back with...
These are some really hard walls. I'm glad I'm announcing today.
Agreed, 100%.
Oh, Grace out of bounds, and the contenders drag her back.
Razor Cap, Fatal Blonde.
We should come up with a name for this. When one jammer's in the front fighting, and then she gets hit out of bounds, and then the other jammer's in the front. Cut on Grace Riot.
Grace Riot, yeah, Grace Riot is going to the penalty box.
This is true. Ivana is lead, and she's scoring points. She's coming around. 3 blockers versus 3 blockers. Wow, that was a big hit. It's not easy to knock Ivana Hasselhouse down. Like her namesake, she's pretty tough. Ivana dragging back the pivot. Smart move. Prevents her from being able to block her jammer. Ivana calls the jam.
5 points.
I'm curious to know where Psycho has been for the past, while. Her little Bambi feet moving.
All right, we've got out there for Bruise and Altitude.
Norepinephrine and
Mazel
I'm not sure that's...
Yeah, it's Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov.
Yep. Havoc jamming.
She is tough as nails, that
Havoc.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. Havoc, too. Oh, fancy footwork for Havoc. The hands, words are hard.
They are so hard.
Jammer.
I can't put them all together and make sentences. It's very difficult
Grace
for me.
Riot out of the box.
Grace Riot is out of the box, and she is on her initial pass right now.
Havoc scoring.
Rowdy Rothbaum just not going to let her through. Rowdy says, this is my last jam.
Rowdy is going to leave everything on the track tonight. I just know it.
Totally.
She's going to murder the people in a metaphorical way. Havoc, another 5 points. Here comes Havoc again. Has Grace Riot gotten out yet, Queen, or
she has not?
She's been
she
stuck.
is still on her initial pass.
This is good for the contenders.
Actually, I might be lying. I think I said that she is out for her initial pass, and now she's on her scoring pass.
Jam seems to have been called.
She did. She got an illegal. Somebody has an illegal procedure happening right now.
Score is now 103-89. So the contenders have really been able to bring it back these past few minutes. It looks like the period clock has expired, so that should be halftime. Let's see if they got a timeout called in time.
With only a 14-point lead for
a 14-point game.
Yeah, that's pretty
exactly what we should expect from these two teams.
Yeah.
Just incredible teamwork, incredible footwork from the jammers. Just fantastic. All right, we're going to take a little break. We'll be back in about,
I don't know,
20 minutes?
Sometime. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Or maybe we won't.
Don't even worry about it. We'll be back. It's going to happen.
All right, we'll be back.
And the Rock and Roll Girls second period of the contender.
Back on? I'm on? Okay. So, to respond to Muffin, I did not realize that Razor Cat was Lorch. Oh, we're live. Game on. Hio jamming for Bruising Altitude and Shredder Wheats for Contenders. Midge Mayhem is out lead jammer. Shredder quickly behind. Ivana, Shredder, and Fiona, yes, are on Fight Club. They did not participate in championships.
And looks like Midge Mayhem is going to the penalty box for a track cut. Shredder Wheat is out for 5 points.
I'm reading our comments.
Amazing. A gang. Oh, I love this idea. Nancy Rizzo Rothbaum crushing it with calling it a gang.
Of course she is. She's Rowdy's mom.
Abby.
Long Island is where she's officially at. Everyone's confused about the time. Jam is on. Shredder is still scoring points. Is Midge is in the box. We already established that. Sorry. And all right, here we go.
Weasler Creeper up in the front of the pack, really holding back Shredder Wheats, not letting her get out easily on this power jam. Hio is back in and through the pack.
I love that these comments are from skaters and fans from both teams. So we've got people cheering for Bruising and people cheering for Rocky Mountain.
Yeah, I mean, I see
all kinds of indignant about things.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is superb.
Yes, amazing. Keep the adjectives and names of groups of Derby girls gangs. It sounds a little bit, like the Outsiders to me.
Oh my God, keep it gold. You know what? You're golden, Pony Boy. You're golden, Menace.
You're golden. I feel more bronzed. All right.
There's a lot happening out on the track.
People falling, people standing. Oh, big hit by Rowdy.
Alex Terminaci is trying to get her in a last-ditch effort. Hio out for another 4 points for the Bruising Altitude at Denver Roller Dolls. And we really apologize for not knowing everybody's number. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's just where we're set up, and I hope that we're able to get the players that are out on the track at some point.
We've got a pivot line start, and both of our jammers, Havoc for Contenders and Dick Willy-Nilly. I like to call her Dick Willy-Nilly for Bruising, lining up a few feet beyond the jammer line. I always think that's really interesting when jammers do that.
We got
Dick Willy-Nilly is out for lead jammer.
Havoc is actually the one that looks kind of willy-nilly out there
this evening.
Just trying to
super
get
proud
through.
of her. She's doing a great job. She gets out.
Willy-nilly is back into the pack trying to score, but the Contenders blockers are not letting that happen too easily, and she is out through for another 4 points.
I did check in with Fiona Grapple, America's sweetheart, at halftime and established that Psycho was kicked in the head in the first half of the game, and that is why she's not playing. And I also told Fiona that I expected she would be jamming a little bit more this half. Looks like she's taken the star again.
Oh, and then she just did. She just took the star. You said that? All right, cool. I'm not paying attention to you at all. I'm actually looking at the
Rowdy Rothbaum blocking with Major Lil Payne, Bones Patrol, and Alex Terminachu. We've got Ova Achiever
out there on the jammer line for the Bruising Altitude, pushing that jam.
Quick work too.
Pushing that pack right out. 20
Fees
feet.
being patient but brutal against Virginia Creeper. Faint's all blonde.
Major Lil Payne is heading to the penalty box for an out of play.
Fees out. But not before Ova Achiever scores
right
5
through
points.
for 5 points.
Looks like Whiz Bang Weasley and Assassin were the other blockers for Bruising Altitude that jam.
It's a 17-point game. This is.
We should just repeat what
we
Brad
should
example
absolutely
says.
100% repeat what Brad
Red leather,
saying.
yellow leather, red leather, yellow. That's really hard to say.
Rich mahogany.
Rich mahogany. Shredder Wheats jamming against Midge Mayhem, who is dancing. Now, I recently learned Midge Mayhem's kryptonite.
What is that?
Her weakness. I feel it would be unfair to share that publicly.
Well, that's
but for
malarkey.
$20, I will share that with people privately. Midge with some fancy footwork.
Both
Shredder,
jammers
oh
are
my
being
God.
held up in the pack.
Wow.
And Midge Mayhem
Shredder.
is going to the penalty box for what I believe is a back block.
Great. Shredder's out lead jammer. That was really incredible footwork there. I hope you guys saw it. As we've got some people walking in front of the camera. It happens. Now they're standing here. Now they're kneeling. Major little pain back in from the box. Shredder. A little offense from Nikki Bricks, number 30-06.
But Nora Epinephrine is not making it easy for her. She's heading to the penalty box.
I tell you what, that Nora Epinephrine is a really strong blocker. She's really good. She's a new addition to Bruising Altitude and the Mile High Club. She's one of those crossover skaters. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful footwork as Shredder gets around Mazel Tov. But yeah, Nora Epinephrine is a transfer, I believe. I'm not sure exactly where she's from. Midge back in, jam is called.
Quarantina penalized just as the jam ends.
It's confusing to me because the girl, the skater named Pootie Tang is wearing.
I saw that too.
Man,
somebody else's jersey.
There's another jersey. So
is it her
tripping
legal
me up
name?
a little bit. No, it's another
it.
skater's jersey.
Yeah, that's the other reason that we're having a little bit of a hard time is that, you know, we can sometimes see the numbers, but the names are in the creases of the jersey. So, you know, we're doing our best.
I will say
we are actually not being paid here, people.
Women's Flat Track Derby Association recently changed the rules where they
I don't want to talk about that, okay?
I know you do, but let me just discuss the fact that I think it's going to make it easier for
willy-nilly
referees
out lead
and
Havoc in the box.
All right, so we've got willy-nilly back in the pack.
Offense gets around Rowdy and Alex.
It is a power jam for willy-nilly right now.
All right, and we're lining up. Yeah, power jam for willy-nilly. She's an incredibly strong jammer. Excuse me. And she's getting offense from Nora Epinephrine. She gets through on the inside.
Really sped up.
No. Yep.
She's got another 5 points on the scoreboard for willy-nilly.
And they are lined up exactly where we can't see them. Kitty corner on the track.
Rude.
Yep. Can you guys come this way, please, and make it easier for us? Willy-nilly. Oh my God.
Willy-nilly right on her toe steps on the
then
inside. That was
that
amazing.
little baby call off. Just a little
Call that the butterfly call off. It's all good.
And she points at her fans there. Oh my gosh, Contenders doing a pivot line start now. Fiona Grapple, America's sweetheart, jamming for Contenders.
Kiss of Death, Nikki Bricks, and
Helen Wheels and Ivana. Ivana's blocking?
It's Ivana.
Interesting. I don't believe she's blocked yet this game.
Probably not.
Jam is on. Oh, and Fiona Grapple out lead jammer. That's why they've got her jamming now.
Jammer Contenders.
Oh, looks like Ova Achiever is about to get out.
Is not
she gets
going to
stuck
take
on
that
Nikki
lightly.
Brick's butt. Nikki Brick's butt is like a magnet of death. All day. This jam is going to go all day. We can't hear you.
I wasn't saying anything. I was mouthing obscenities because this is a really insane game, and I'm just really fired up about
Fiona,
it.
apex jump, and she is through for another 5 points. She is just making this look easy. Oh, power jam for Fiona. Love and life. Oh. A little 180 around Nora Epinephrine there on the inside for Fiona Grapple. It is now a 13-point game.
We've got
she swings around the out, comes up on the in. Ooh, big hit by Nora Epinephrine. Like I said, she is not easy to get around.
Fiona Grapple just got on track. And you know what? Nora Epinephrine did an amazing job of forcing that cut call.
Like I said, she's tough.
Got Ova Achieva back in the pack. Back in the mix. Not quite to the pack yet. Back on the track.
Some bubbly jamming.
This is some bubbly jamming. We've got a full strength line for the Contenders and 3 blockers out there for the Bruising Altitude.
Yep. Stuck on Kish of Death, gets hit out of bounds, comes back in.
Kish of Death wheels up front, putting the brakes
Kish, a
on.
recent addition to this roster for the Contenders from the Denver Roller Dolls.
As is Havoc and Psycho. all from the Denver Roller Dolls. Although I believe Kish was the only one who was on Bruising Altitude. Actually, Alex Terminachu, another addition from Bruising and Hell on Wheels from Mile High Club.
20 minutes left in this period. The game is 125 for the contenders, 139 for Bruising Altitude. This is a really
amazing,
superb and amazing
gargantuan
game.
Beautiful, pretty.
Amazing.
And another official review. Everybody take a drink. Drink, drink, drink.
I feel like we should check back in with the fans.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Are we going with gang? Is that what we're going with? Gang? Gang of
I feel like
Derby
everything
girls?
is gang. I want to say that
it
there's
makes
something
me
better
like
out
want to
there.
snap
There's
my
something
fingers,
better out
you
there.
know, and like be in West Side
So,
Story.
all right, so we've got an official timeout, and we should discuss the whole number situation. So I know that it fires you up.
I don't want to talk about numbers.
But it makes sense on a referee standpoint and as an announcer standpoint because you're
You
like,
know,
I don't know, that's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3.
No, there's
out
only
there.
4. There's only 4.
But let's be honest.
No, let's not.
It's about time.
No,
it's about time
no.
we get our shit
It's that
together.
whole like let's legitimize roller derby. It's roller derby.
So
okay?
what does roller derby want to do? Do they want to be a legitimate
Yeah, we're
sport,
having
or
an
do they
identity
wanna be
crisis.
a spectacle. You have to really sit down and have a conversation
Spectacle.
about it.
We're not a spectacle just because we have letters in our numbers.
There's something to be not spectacle. No, are you a spectacle or are you a sport? It's tough. You have to have that conversation.
You can
with
be
yourself.
a sport and have letters in your number.
You can't be
I'm not
Queen
changing
Elizabeth and not be a spectacle. You know what I mean? Like you have to
No,
discuss
that's
that.
amazing. Why would you not be
You
Queen
have to have that
Elizabeth?
conversation,
175L.
Well, I mean, you have to be a super drunk and be a total bitch and be Queen Elizabeth 1.75L, or do you want to be
But
hardcore
that's what
athlete
makes roller
Elizabeth
derby
Fisher,
amazing.
175. You know,
I'm gonna give out your phone number next.
do it. Just do it. Let's get all the
no,
phone
that's
calls.
what makes roller derby amazing, though. Look at this. Look at these people. I mean, this is amazing.
Then be
Tights and satin shirts, and look at those shoes on Saul Good. Do you see the steel-toed tennis shoes?
I have
he
been
is
hypnotized.
loving that we're talking about his outfit right now. That silk shirt.
I
Look,
am
look how he
hypnotized.
wears that outfit.
He rocks it. He
Nobody
rocks
in legitimate sports rocks an outfit like that amazingly. And Rowdy Rothbaum with that beautiful.
it. So you're saying roller derby is not a legitimate sport just because
No, I'm
Homeboy
saying
wears
it's legitimate.
amazing shoes and
Dang it.
silk shirt?
You tricked me.
Damn it! I did it.
No, it's that whole primetime argument. You know,
It really-
I get Queen Elizabeth. Okay, can't go primetime with the swearing or whatever, but am I on Team Colorado? Not anymore. I was for a moment. Sorry.
So there's a bigger conversation that needs to be held within roller derby as a whole. Like changing your numbers isn't going to be the end all be all, but we need to figure out as an organization and as
Where
a
our
community
identity wants to go.
what we want to do.
Well,
Because
what do you think about the real names? Because there are teams who will be skating with real names now. Like we mentioned earlier, some of these Bruising Altitude skaters skate for Mile High Club under
Right.
their real names.
Right.
And by the way, it's confusing in roller derby, right? So you have to learn somebody's name, right? And then you pass your skills test, and then you have to learn their derby name. And then the Denver Roller Dolls use their real names, so now I have to learn their real names again. And then people get married, and I have to know so many names. And then Willy Nilly has like 8 names, and then Midge goes by High. It's very confusing sometimes.
it is very confusing. I agree. I do
So
think
basically, I'm making your argument is what you're saying.
as much, yeah.
We should have had a lesson in
and
debate
point
before
Queen
this.
Elizabeth is what I'm trying to say. But no, I think that I love what roller derby came from. I love where the sport is going, and I think the
Yeah.
sport is going in a trajectory to have real names.
Honestly,
have
I could
two
go either way.
numbers, and and be the sport that they want to be. And
I could go either way, but I will tell you, I'm
I would prefer
an
it.
elementary librarian, and we did an assembly at my school yesterday, and those little kids thought it was so cool that we had derby names and were like superheroes and had an alternate identity.
Right. So
you know?
I agree.
So
Like,
I really like that aspect
was my,
of it.
And that was my biggest draw to the sport, was being able to be Queen Elizabeth and
It's fun, right?
go out and beat the shit out of people, and then go
And then
drink my
put your
face
high
off every
heels
night
on and
yeah.
look hot.
Fact.
And be like, I'm going to kick your ass with these 5-inch
But
heels.
like I loved the days of the penalty wheel and
the penalty wheel. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That is way before your time.
Yeah.
But I miss that and I love that, but I love where we're going now. Like that championship game
was
made
amazing.
me realize exactly where the sport is going, and I was so excited.
Well, where is
about
the sport going?
It's going to be this
prime time.
Prime time. No derby name. Couple of numbers on your jersey.
I have a hard time with the derby name. Here's what's interesting that I think is cool. If you've ever done any research about like football or basketball in the early days of those sports, basketball started when they threw balls into a peach basket, and football. You remember that movie Leatherheads with George Clooney? Where they did some crazy antics before the sport was legitimized. So it is kind of a similar journey, and I think you're probably right in that that's the way that it's heading. But, I like when little kids see me and say, R2-D2,
right? My great uncle was a baseball player for the Cincinnati Reds, and he was Ramrod. So he had a name. Everybody had a name back then, and I agree. I think that we're all kind of like, we all have these. We all have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I guess there are football players who have nicknames, like the law firm.
Even women's MMA, like they.
Yeah.
Look at Ronda Rousey.
I know. I'm going to smile and nod now.
Has a nickname, but has made it
in real sports is called by a nickname.
Yeah, has turned her career into something very serious. And so I think it's only a matter of time before it just transitions into that. And that's fine. And there are always going to be leagues out there that are going to have the campiness that we all came from,
Yeah.
But for right now, I think where we're heading, it's to this point where
real names, real numbers.
Yeah. I think so.
So that said, fans,
what do you think?
If anybody wants to help Queen Elizabeth and the Phantom Menace come up with new numbers.
Because I know Muffin is out there just listening to this, just ready to chime in.
If, I need a new number. Can't be R2-D2 anymore, so if you have any ideas.
You're just going to have to be 2-2. I've already decided.
That's perfect! You're amazing! You're so smart! Yes!
Because Phantom Menace also showed up at Rocky Mountain Roller Girls wearing a tutu.
Shut up! It's true. I still wear it at home in the evening.
I was kind of hoping.
All right, here we go.
Oh wait, here we go. Oh,
roller derby.
Focus.
Frack attack. Rowdy Rothbaum. Alex terminate you and Bones Patrol blocking for RMRG.
This is a power jam for the not the contenders.
The other ones. Bruising. The bruisers.
Bruising altitude. Yeah.
The purple and white ones. Their jammer is Ova Achieva, I believe. That was a really long official review. Some fancy spin work. Razor Cat
jamming for the
new jammer for them. She did some fancy 360 spin moves to the inside, got around. Here we go again.
Playing a little offense willy-nilly out there.
Yeah. Willy-nilly is really one of my favorite skaters. She got lead jammer against Bonnie Thunders 4 times at playoffs, which was really amazing. Bubbly.
Fiona Grapple is back in.
Passing the star.
Talking mad shit. That was hilarious.
Not supposed to say what's happening, only say what happened. Still trying to pass the star.
You can say what's happening when you're on the mic in this capacity.
I know, but I got nervous. I thought things happened. Okay,
and the star's been
Razor Cat.
Frack attack.
Looks like she's been jamming all night long because she's doing a great job. Stuck on the butt of Fiona Grapple. Like I said, Frack Attack good at blocking and jamming. There she goes. Queen is trying to use sign language with me, but I don't understand.
I'm trying to use the Facebooks, but I don't understand how to work things.
The interwebs. Oh, Major Lil Payne taking the star for contenders for the first time this evening against Grace Riot. Pivot line start again. 5-on-5 on the track. Slow start. Approaching the track contemplatively.
This is
thinking
a 5-on-5
about where do I want to go.
Which is always amazing.
Grace hit out of bounds.
Major Lil Payne up in the front, just trying to get through that really strong wall with cruising altitude.
That girl is just so solid. I don't know if you guys saw.
Is out for lead jammer.
Yeah, she's lead. I don't know if you guys saw her on the outside. She's so strong and just you know, they were 3 of them trying to push her out of bounds, and she just stayed in. Oh my God, and agile. Oh man, did you guys see that? She spun around on one leg backwards to stay inbounds and scored her 5 points. Coming up again on her second scoring pass, gets stuck on Grace the Jammer. Gets a little offense from Nikki Bricks, 30-6, before being hit down. She's being smart. And
Grace took the helmet cover right off and is now put it back on.
They call
for
that
scoring pass.
Stash and
dash?
I guess. I'm not sure.
It makes me want French fries. I don't know why. It just does. Stash
in your mustache?
In my mustache.
You don't have a mustache.
I do, actually.
No, I do. Do you want to compare whiskers? It's No Shave November, so I haven't been shaving my lip. Just kidding. Oh man, it's like this bout is gonna go on for all day.
All day.
Shredder Wheats jamming against Midge Mayhem. Interesting, the contenders were in the front, now they're in the back because Bruising did a little pre-jam waterfalling in front of them. Quick start here with Midge and Shredder just pounding away at those walls. Shredder Wheats around the outside, lead jammer. That's 2 in a row. Oh, 149 to 133 is the score now. Bruising in the lead. Midge Mayhem out. Shredder Wheats coming up scoring. She hits that pack, calls it off quickly, but after 1 point. That time I said what Brad Example said at the same time. That means that I must be improving.
No, you guys are like on the same level.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow. I don't know how he does
16 and a half minutes left in this game. 134-149. This is intense.
I know. It's the pivot line again.
It'll get you.
Havoc and Ova Achieva. Now I'm repeating him again. Dang it.
5 on 5.
Yeah, it's interesting because the way each team is lined up on the jam start is almost identical. Havoc fighting her way in the front. Ova Achiever fighting her way in the back. In a big hit from Nora Epinephrine. Havoc is able to stay inbounds. Oh God, look at those walls, you guys. Do you see that? This is really good derby. I hope you guys are appreciating it. Ivana hits her out of bounds. Tina does the bridge back. Oh, unfortunately, Havoc gets hit out of bounds in the front, and Nora Epinephrine is able to drop her way back. Oh! Havoc slides around Mazel Tov on the outside, and she gets out lead jammer. We didn't get to see it, but it looked like it was amazing. Ova Achieva. Oh! She
headed to the penalty box.
Yeah, she slides around.
That was a really great call. I know that it was very tough for the refs to
assess that.
But it was
Mazel Tov is saying, you got by me last time, but I'm going to make you work for it this time.
But it doesn't look like she went to the penalty box.
That was very confusing. Yeah, it looked, what?
All right, so Nancy Rizzo Rothbaum is still just completely annihilating everything today. And she says that we should call a group of roller girls a pride or a streak. I love the pride.
I do too, but I feel like that's what you call a group of gay people. Are gay
that's
people
at a parade.
Right?
You didn't? No, I don't think that. No, how about a streak then?
A streak. I'm okay with. I like pride. I just want to make sure we're not stealing
a crash.
a
you
term.
run into a crash of roller girls.
Ooh.
3 points actually on that last jam. The Wisdom Altitude, and the score gap remains at 15 points.
All right, Fiona Grapple and I think it might be Razor Cat again.
Taking on Razor Cat.
9/11 Razor Cat. See, Brad Example's got it. Fee fighting her way on the inside. Ooh. Oh, looks like Anna Sasson holding her there. My God, these walls are good. Good derby. Oh, Razor Cat on the inside around Alex
DRD did a really amazing job at halftime by assessing the fact that Razor Cat should go in as a jammer with these fresh legs, and she's doing an incredible job.
Yeah, she is.
And Fiona Grapple is taking her panty off, taking her helmet cover off.
Passes it to Frack Attack, but Frack is behind a wall, and gets stuck herself.
Razor Cat didn't get fined due to what we call no pass, no penalty.
She gets out. Razor Cat coming around scoring.
Grapple passing the star.
Are you guys enjoying the game so far? I hope so.
Razorcat calling it off before Frack can score. Picking up 1 point.
All right, there's 13 minutes and 40 seconds left in this.
Are there any adjectives that you would use to describe this game? It is a remarkable
game.
Zealous competition.
Lots of things happening in the roller derby.
This is a Salt and Peppa's song.
Have I told you that I love the fact that this game is on a Friday night and these two teams do not have scrimmage at 9 in the morning, and so they're hopefully going to go out and have a lot of fun together.
Plus, it's the end of the season.
Kind of what happens with roller derby. It used to happen with roller derby. At least. And it looks like Midge Mayhem is heading to the penalty box.
Wow, that's a lot of penalties for Midge.
Even though Midge felt as if she got a no pass, no penalty, that is
Shredder's lead jammer. She had some offense from Kish of Death. Kish is having a hell of a game. She's doing a great job. Oh, a little fake-o there from Kish and Ivana as Shredder.
That is a tough four wall up at the front with the bruising altitude for sure.
I'm surprised about, I think Midge has gone at least 3 times. I think more than that. But she's usually a very clean jammer, so curious about what's going on. Shredder through for another 5 points. Our score is 157-142.
Back to a 15-point game.
Kish going in for the O again.
Midge is back in the jam.
Sorry.
That is tough. I'm not.
Shredder got a solid hit from norepinephrine and
norepinephrine ended up
almost
to the
cut.
penalty box.
Did not though. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shredder. Oh no. Oh no. Helen's on the track. She's okay. She's getting up. Sorry, there were some big hits in that jam.
You know, that's what's so great about these two teams is they live and skate so close together that they are always practicing together and skating together, and they're so
I feel like there's a really
this
interesting history between these two leagues because DRD split off from the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls, what, like 8 years ago? And then after that, there was some tension. There was, I'm sorry, Make You Pay has clarified that it's a Pride of Lions. Not a Pride of Gays.
This is why we don't often let Phantom Menace on the microphone ever. So
it was tense, and then now we're all homies because of Team Colorado. I think has helped with making everybody good friends.
So major little pain for the contenders is in the penalty box.
Okay, I'm okay with being a Pride of Lions because you know they're feminine but tough.
Fact.
I'm kind of manly too. I'm not really sure. All right, so LP went to the box. I don't know why. I was too busy giggling like a little child. She looks tired.
Well, she's heading up to this pack and trying to deal with a pretty strong
big hit from Bones Patrol.
And Alex Termici.
Love watching her hit people. Rowdy ends up hitting her out of bounds. I don't know if you guys can see. It's hard to see across the track.
Major Little Pain is back in the pack. So, you know what? There was a great, effective penalty kill right there.
It's a Pride of Lions. That's
Major Little Pain trying to get out in the front.
LP gets through.
Not making it easy. And there's a penalty.
Dick willy-nilly with the star. Dick willy-nilly with the star. LP, coming up. Solid hit. Oh, and she gets around. No problem. Willy-nilly, hot on her tail. Some kind of cut.
Who's getting a cut?
Some kind of blocker. Bones.
Boners.
Oh, willy-nilly.
Bones Patrol is getting a cut.
Says, I'm not going to stay behind you. I'm getting in front of you.
Major LP out there.
She's little, but she's a major pain. That's what I learned.
Up. And willy-nilly is through the pack for another 4 points.
Oh, looks like LP trying to call the jam off, but she's not.
I mean, that is a really strong wall back there.
Yeah, and it's the end of this very, very hard-hitting game. We've got 9.5 minutes remaining. All right, at the end of this jam, we stand at 166 for bruising altitude and 155 for the contender. So it is an 11-point game.
13-point game.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Right you are, Menace. Well, I gotta love the fact that we have ColoradoSports.TV on our side, and we're able to show this amazing game and be able to talk nonsense and, listen to all you all are super patient with us because we're acting like a bunch of assholes.
Havoc jamming against Razorcat. Oh, Razorcat
is round
beautiful
outside.
juking.
Lead
Did you see the juke though? God, that was pretty.
Oh, that
Especially-
is a hit to the face on Havoc.
Yeah, Havoc is push, going around the outside, and she's doing great. She's doing a great job. I honestly, all of these ladies are playing an amazing game. This is such a fun matchup to play in. It's intense, you know, because, you know, it's hometown for everybody, but it's a rivalry. It's intense, high-level competition. Do you think that gay lions are like a double pride? I'm so sorry. So, I'm sorry if I'm offending everyone. It's not I put my foot in my mouth. I'm really good at it.
Super good at it.
I'm so good at it.
All right, so
Ask
we've got Midge
Rowdy Rothbaum, in fact. She'll tell you all about it.
So we've got Midge Mayhem on the line for Bruise and Altitude.
Ivana
and
Hasselhouse.
Ivana Hasselhouse for
Ooh,
Contenders,
offense from
and she is
Alex
out.
Terminator.
They
Gets
can't-
Ivana out, but
Midge
not before
Mayhem.
Midge does an apex jump over her own players and RMRG. She is hot on Ivana's tails, and Ivana knows it. All of the offense.
Look at that pack, it's so
all of
fast.
the time.
I
Jam
just
being
popped my
called.
teeth.
2 points for Ivana.
And 0 for Hi-oh.
And if my calculations are correct, that's a 14-point.
All right, Shredder Wheats.
Oh my God, it's a 14-point
Dick willy-nilly.
game.
All right, this is what I want to know. Maybe our friend Muffin can help us out. I don't understand when jammers line up not on the jammer line. Now, they've approached the jammer line. They ended up lining up there.
You know,
but I don't understand. Yeah, Erkin does do it.
Did that a lot at Champs this last a couple weeks
She
ago.
did. I don't
But
get
so
it.
now, by the way, willy-nilly's heading to the penalty box for a back block
Yeah.
penalty.
Shredder Weeks on a 30
And Shredder
power jam.
says, I'm going to battle my way through this wall. And,
Yeah,
oh,
President-
God, those are some solid hits up there in front. It's her against Mazel Tov yet again. It looks like
Tough is
going to the box, how
not
to
going to
play.
let that happen easily.
Yeah.
She is now heading to the penalty
Yeah,
box.
it feels personal between those two at this point. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But
There's just a lot of love and tension on
Yes.
the track, period,
Yeah.
between these two teams.
And in approximately 6 minutes and 22 seconds, these ladies are all going to high five and hug and smile and
hopefully
be
crank
buddies.
PBRs.
I'm pretty
booty
sure
dance on
there's
each
no there's no hopefully about that. Now back to our legitimate argument.
Well, let's just talk
Do
about
we
the
still
game.
get the after party?
No, we don't. We lose the after party.
No
We're gonna
after
talk-
party
no.
in legitimate derby?
No, because could you imagine the Green Bay Packers going to like drink beers and party with the Minnesota Vikings?
I mean, I can. It would be amazing.
It would be amazing. I want to go to that
And
party.
it would be a murder.
But that doesn't happen.
All right, pivot line start again.
Just have to decide. Anyway, back to
But
the
I
track.
want to be friends after the game's over. I like being friends during the game.
Well,
Can we
I
all
li-
be friends? All right, 4-2 pack advantage for Rocky Mountain. LP jamming for contenders
On a
against
power jam.
No, I see Razor Cat.
No, this is a power jam, friend. No, it's not. Just kidding. Razor Cat's in there.
Did we mention
She was
that
hiding.
Queen was participating in the drinking game? Wow, that was beautiful footwork by LP. She's out lead jammer.
I don't know why anybody's judging
Oh,
me.
looks like some interesting.
And Razor Cat is heading to
Yeah,
the penalty box.
she cut. Ooh, LP. Big hit, knocks some people over, gets through. Bam, 5 points. She doesn't even look tired. She just looks annoyed. She's like, ugh, I'm gonna murder these people as a pride of roller girls. I can get on board with pride.
That is a tough hit. There's a high block.
No.
Fucking going on his mind. Calling penalties.
What? Sorry. I have no idea what you're talking about. LP going to the box, bummer. But, yep, jamming is happening. Razor Cat, fancy footwork around Rowdy Rothbaum. There she is. Oh my God, Alex Terminate with some beautiful blocking up
That was
front.
incredible.
Wow.
That was superb blocking.
Wow. Gargantuan.
I was just making comments about my.
All day. She could have held her all day.
She could have held her
except
all
she
day.
Ended up out of play.
I have an ex-referee over there in turn
Oh.
3 who's just calling all the penalties, high blocks.
Again, roller derby.
Roller derby all day.
Roller derby all day long. All day, ladies! Okay.
All right, Major Low Pain is back.
We need to get serious. It's a 10-point game, and we have 3.5 minutes remaining.
Insane.
Ah!
And that
4
is
points LP.
Jam. 4 points scored by
But they
Major Low
put-
Pain at 1 point.
There we go. 180, 170.
10 points.
3.5 minutes remaining.
3.5 minutes.
Okay, everybody. It is time to take a shot. Because,
Let's get serious about it.
just because, we need to be serious, take some shots. Havoc jamming against Ova Achieva for
Ova
real this
Achieva.
time. Pivot line start. They seem to be favoring those this half.
I'm on board with all of that.
Are your jammers?
Oh, by the way, a streak is a group of tigers.
Oh, okay, Nancy or Q or whoever. What is a group of ligers called? A stride? That could work. Okay, Ova Achieva in the front with a 3-wall, and Havoc in the
Both
back with
jammers
a
are having a
4-wall.
lot
But
of
oh my God,
trouble.
Havoc gets out lead
And Havoc is
jammer.
out for leads.
Ova
Ova
Achieva
Achieva
stuck on Tina
is on
and
the
Helen
inside.
Wheels, gets around, stuck on
Going
Kisha
out.
Death. Now she's stuck on Bricks. She's stuck on all the people. See if they can get her out of bounds. Oh, they get her out of bounds, and they are recycling her back as Havoc is scoring some points.
Recycled back behind Kisha Death.
Helen Wheels playing a little offense, and Havoc calls the jam
With 3 points.
after she scores 3 points. 173 to 180. 2 minutes, 12 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
This is going to be one of those games, isn't it? Where I'm going to lose my mind. It's going to be one of those games.
Okay, so fans, anything that happens, but anything, don't hold anything Queen and I say, really before now, but definitely after now against us, because my head is about to explode.
Same. Like I said,
I'm probably
already 3 times that I'm going to flip a table.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably pee my pants. That's the second time I've said that on TV today. That's kind of cool. What are some other things we can say on Colorado Sports TV that we can't say on other TV that you can't say on primetime?
All I got to say is that we are so lucky that we live, obviously, in this town where we have 2 incredible
Nora
teams.
Epinephrine doing some
But
dancing.
we also have Colorado Sports TV, who just wants to show up and make sure that our games are broadcast throughout the country.
I have to say we're really lucky
And
to
there's
have
just
Colorado
not a lot
Sports
of,
TV.
You know, I come from a league in South Dakota.
Oh my God!
and-
Look, Nora's.
Oh,
Nora's
no, that's
twerking.
happening.
Oh
She's
my
twerking.
God! This is amazing.
My head
Can you guys
literally
see this?
just exploded. I'm sorry. You need to get yourself cleaned up because I just bursted my head all
Oh my
over
God!
your
This
face.
is amazing.
And then she's gonna go. You know what? She's gonna go block her face off.
No, well, yeah,
She's
you're
an
right.
incredible blocker.
You're right.
She just twerked. She's
Okay,
gonna
here we
get on
have,
the
look,
line.
Midge is doing the thing with the lining up over there.
No,
No, wait, now she's rolling up to the line.
We should just maybe talk to Urkin Martin, who's
We
an
could talk to
incredible player
Urkin.
for the Denver Roller Dolls. and
Formerly
who-
of the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. Oh, Ivana in the front. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, she knocked Nora Epinephrine down, and it was amazing. That was awesome.
Midge
Hayo
Mayhem
stuck in the back. Hayo
and
sneaks
she
around
is
the
out
outside.
through for lead jammer.
Oh, Midge Mayhem lead
Midge
jammer.
Mayhem is lead jammer.
Big hit to Fiona Grapple. Ivana's still stuck. She's getting knocked around. Oh my God. I need to yell all the things right now. Oh my God, Ivana's still stuck. Midge has scored 5 points. Ivana's getting knocked around. Not easy to knock Ivana Hasselhaus around.
Not at all.
She's a tough girl. Midge Mayhem another
And
5
Midge
points.
is out through for another 5 points. That has made this game.
Ivana has passed the star to Fiona Grapple, who is getting, oh my God, sorry. Fee gets hit out of bounds by Nora Epinephrine. Not
And
after.
Midge Mayhem just spun around on one toe stop, right around on the inside.
I don't know how these real announcers do it.
I
just
can't.
like-
That's why I prefer to do Colorado Sports TV, because you can't. It's so much easier to just call the game this way.
True. Fee gets out.
Alex
with some fancy
Terminacia is heading to
footwork.
the penalty box.
Okay. Another 4, probably 4 points, Midge Mayhem. And she is not calling the jam. She's going to go ahead and keep going. Oh, but she lost her panty. Midge's panty is on the ground, and she does not realize it. Fee just scored 4 points. Oh, and we've got 3 Rocky blockers standing on the panty. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Sorry. That's all I can say. Midge has her panty back. Another 5 this time for Fiona Grapple. 9 seconds, 8 seconds.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Wow. This is insane.
5, 4,
182
3,
points
2,
by the contenders.
1.
199 points. Bruising altitude.
Okay, so this is an unofficial timeout. We'll see if we got a timeout called in time. 4 seconds. They're saying
this is also a really good exercise for me to be
Take a deep
announcing
breath.
here, because I would be literally tearing these bumpers off, throwing them at people.
Right.
This game is intense.
I know. Everybody, take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath.
Let it out.
Have a cocktail.
Do some yoga.
Just do, you know what? Do a little meditating. It's all good.
Yeah, 199 to 182.
And this guy is over here trying to get by. I didn't do anything.
Ed McMahon, everyone.
Ed McMahon
Big
is
round
upset
of
with me for getting
applause.
fired up with the punks earlier. I don't know.
what's
I
happening.
can't help it. I love that team.
It's a pride of lions, a streak of tigers, and a stride of ligers or roller girls.
It's a streak of tigers. Adjective equals nail biting, says Mama
this is a total nail biter. Oh my God. Dick willy-nilly versus Shredder Wheats.
Oh my
2 blockers, Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. 4 blockers.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Bruising altitude. I'm not sure I can watch.
good.
I'm gonna try because it's my job that I'm not getting paid for. Come on.
8 point.
Ha, ha. 8 points. Willy-nilly out.
Willy-nilly's out for lead jammer.
Oh God,
And she
called
called
it.
it. And that's it. That's the game, folks.
200, 182, bruising altitude. Congratulations to the Denver Roller Dolls bruising altitude. It does seem to be going back and forth. Let's give Helen apparently got a legal procedure
She
after
did,
the game.
because she, you know, when you're in the moment and you're trying to play roller derby and the whistles go, you don't know what that's meaning. You just hit somebody. So that is a
Can you guys hear the
amazing
prices
game.
right?
The score final.
The
final
price is
score
wrong,
182 182 to 200. And that is a bruising altitude win tonight.
It sure is.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was awesome. What
Yeah.
a great game.
That was a great game.
That was stellar.
Amazing.
It was superb. It was amazing.
It was bubbly. Vicious.
Both of these teams could play all day.
All day long.
All day.
All day.
I don't understand that inside joke, and that's fine. I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to say all day, all day.
It's something that Q likes to say. She likes to tell us to block all day. I mean,
I feel like we should have probably found some quotes from Tupac just for Q at this
so I'm really disappointed in myself because she once did that for me. But the thing is that the contenders do not have Tupac as their mascot today. And I would have done it
that's
anyway
fine.
behind Rowdy's back, except that her mom is listening and would have tattled on me. So no Tupac quotes.
That's fine, but we can
No
do what we
Tupac.
want.
Not that I was going to passive-aggressively do Tupac quotes anyway.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for listening to us on Colorado Sports TV. Sorry that we're kind of obnoxious, but that's just what you get. Oh, we're going to get on camera.
Here we are.
Thank you so much, everybody.
It's a stride, a pride,
A stride, a pride,
A streak.
a gaggle, a streak,
a murder.
a murder.
Let's vote.
Whatever.
Next
time.
Next
Next time.
we'll vote.
Thank you very much.
We'll vote it out. Peace out. Peace. That was really fun. I'm sorry that I'm